Make your point on the News Hour. Join Arnab every night on the News Hour with your question. Ask your question and join the debate.
Everyone's been talking about the cut list, about how the 40 cut list was later upgraded to an 89 cut list eventually by the revising committee. But here's what it comes down to. It boils down to this. This is the only cut list that we've accessed. What we need to talk about: reasons for grant of A with cut certificate to the film subject to the following cuts. Now, some of them are very valid, Anand. So that's our disclaimer to this cut list. Some of them are very valid. So if you look at these black patches, we've sort of just blurred. We've covered those cuss words and the abuses on the cut list. But just to essentially take you through the different categories of cuts that was asked for from the filmmakers by the CBFC. There are 13 categories to this cut list. I'm just going to take you through these categories one by one, and we'll also ask the CBFC member who's live with us about whether some of them are valid. Well, description 1, cut 1, delete signboard of Punjab in the beginning. So this is what it all comes down to. They don't want any reference to Punjab. Cut list, cut number 2, delete Punjab, Jalandhar, Chandigarh, Amritsar, Taran, Amritsar, Ludhiana and Moga. So any reference to any town or city in Punjab needs to be deleted from either the background and the dialogue wherever it occurs. So any reference to Punjab in the movie, cut. Cut list 3. From song number 1, delete the word and there's a name of a drug, and they don't want references to the name of the drug anywhere. Cut number 4. From song number 2, delete and there are a few words that we've blurred out from the entire song. Cut 5, delete abuses. Okay, we've sort of blurred this the expletives from this list, so they don't want anything including from the background wherever it occurs. And number 6, delete the word, very interesting Anand, delete the word election, MP, party from party worker, MLA, Punjab Parliament. They don't want references to any representatives from the government. Cut number 7, they've also spoken about where the cut is at. It's at 38 minutes from the song number 3, delete visuals of scratching/itching side portion by Sardar, and it goes on to describe some of these shots. Some of what we thought was questionable was at point number 12. First disclaimer should be audio/video and changed to the film focuses on the rising menace of drugs and the war against drugs and is an attempt to show the ill effects of drugs on today's youth and the social fabric. This is very interesting. The CBFC wants filmmakers to say, we acknowledge the battle against drugs being fought by the government and police, but this battle cannot be won unless the people of India unite against the menace. Number 13, second disclaimer to be increased. So very interestingly, some of these cuts very valid, but some of the cuts can be questioned. For example, why do the filmmakers have to acknowledge the government and the police? Is that a mandatory cut that has to be made, or for longer disclaimers? And why do some references to Punjab have to be removed? Why the reference to election, MLA, MP, very generic terms have to be removed? Now, these are some of the cuts that may be questioned.
Niranjan, but what also stands out is that the filmmakers turn around and say it's the viewer who has to decide whether they agree or disagree. And you read at the top, it's an A certification film. So if you're going to remove all the objectionable references and still certify it as an A, give it an A certificate, where is the logic? You rate it, say 21 years and above, or you put the age certification there and put it out. That's what Mukesh Bhatt said. As for a 60-year-old cannot decide what he wants to watch in a country where an 18-year-old has the power to vote. Where is the rationale?